Alright, now we continue. How we're going to make this become 0 is like cross multiplying, because we're going to take the smallest multiple. So this is with 2, right? And the other side times with 3. So the operation will be minus, because here 6 minus 6. So this is times 2 minus 3 row 1. So we're going to write here row 3 star 2 row 3 minus 3 row 1. 3 row 1. Right? So we're going to write the next matrix here. Right? So first row we didn't do anything, we just rewrite the first row. Then the second row here, we're going to make this becomes 0. So you're going to check with your calculator. Okay, let's say here is 2 row 2 minus row 1. So you're going to key in 2 row 2 becomes 2x minus y. 2x, that means in our calculator will be 2 alpha x minus alpha y. Alright, so here we have 2x minus y. You press calculate, so it brings us x. What is the value of x? X is 1. 1 will be in row 2 here. Row 2 will be row 2. X 1, okay, equal. And then what is y? Y now is row 1. Row 1, the element is 2. So we check whether we get 0 or not. Yes, so that is 0 because we already did the operation. So we're going to continue with the second element in the second column here. So calculate 0, and then y is negative 1. Negative 1. Okay, we get 1. So we're going to write here. Since this one we already get 0, and then we get 1 there. Right. Continue with the third element, 1, and then row 1 is 1. So you get 1. Okay, so here is also 1, and then continue 0, 1, calculate 0, calculate 1, you get negative 1, and then here 1, 0, calculate 1, and then y is 0, 2, and then 0, 0 will be 0. Right. So next is the third row. Third row is 2r3. 2r3 means 2x minus 3y. So we key in, press 2x alpha x minus 3 alpha y. Okay, so key in here, calculate 3 is for row 3. Right, x. So the value of x is 3. Row 1 will be y. So what is the value of y? 2. 2 here, you press 2 equal. So what are you going to get? 0. Of course, we're going to get 0 kalau tak dapat 0. Penat je lah kita buat tadi. So here is 0. Then negative 1, negative 1. So press, calculate negative 1, negative 1. So you get 1. And then 4, 1. Calculate 4, calculate 1. And then 5. Okay, continue. 0, 1, 3, calculate 0, 0, 0. And then 1, 0, calculate 1, 0. Right? Here you are going to get 2. Alright, so now move. We already did the first column. So first is to do the first column here. This is the first one, right? And then second, for the second column. Second column, 0 is at the first row and 0 at the third row. So that will be here and here. So row 1 star. So what we're going to do with row 1, we're going to do with the second row. Second row is like freeze. We didn't do anything with second row. So second row 1, R2. We do with R2, the row that we didn't change anything, right? So what is the element in row 1? Negative 1. The element in row 2 is 1. How to make this become 0 is by doing addition. Because this is negative, negative positive will be plus. So here will be plus. Means the operation is R1 plus R2. Alright? So for row 3 we have row 3. We do with row 2. Row 2 is like freezing. We didn't do anything. We just have to do with row 2. And then 1 is here, 1. So 1. Since this is 1, 1, the operation will be minus. So row 3 we write here, star, row 3 minus row 2. Alright, so here we just do matrix, and then row 1 all here, we do x plus y. X plus y. So you key in x plus y. X, alpha x plus alpha y. So you key in all the elements in the first row. Do the same thing with the previous method that we did just now, x plus y. To key in here, calculate x, 2. And then y is 0. Row 2 is y. So you get 2. Still 2. So you write here 2. This one must get 0. So check whether it's correct or not. So calculate negative 1 plus 1. That one you can count already. Chongak also get 0. So here we have 1, 1. So that is also 1 plus 1, 2. Because this is actually plus. You can actually, you don't have use calculator also can. So 1 This one we get 0, and then 2, and then 0, right? 2 here, 0. Row 2, we didn't do anything, we just rewrite. 0, 1, 1, negative 1, 2, 0. Right? So make sure your eyes is on the second row and then you rewrite. Right? So for the third row, the operation is minus. Row 3 minus row 2. You can do with your calculator x minus y. Alright? So this is actually like x minus y. So now x is row 3, y is row 2. 0, 0 here will not affect anything because 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, 1 minus 1 also gets that 0. 5 minus 1 is 4. Negative 3 minus negative 1. So if you confuse, then if you can calculate on the spot, you get answer, then you can do that. Or you can use a calculator. So calculate x is negative 3. Then y is negative 1. So you get negative 2. Negative 2 will be here. Right? So negative 2, negative 2, 2. Alright. So now we're going to do for the third column. That is the third column. Where is 0 on the third column? On identity is on the first row and second row. So that will be here and here. So to make this becomes 0. Alright. So you write the element row 1. So we're going to do with row 3 because row 3 now is freezing. So row 3, we didn't change anything. So what is the element? 2 and then 4. Right, to make this become 0, you don't have to do cross multiply because this is like finding the smallest multiple. It's like 2 times 2, you get 4. So 4 here, both positive. The operation will be minus. So here will be times 2 and then minus. So you write row 1 star, 2 row 1, 2 row 1 minus row 3. Right, for row 2 is 1. Row 2, we do with row 3. Row 2 is 1. Row 3 is, row 3 is 4. So here times with 4 because this is actually like times 4. 4 to get 0, the operation is minus. So 4 row 2 minus row 3. Row 3 is 4 row 2 minus, row 3. Row 2, sorry. Row 2, 4 row 2 minus row 3. Right? So here, you key in your calculator. You do the same thing. Same thing just like we did just now. So we're going to get, right, row 1, you calculate. Okay, 2 row 1, 2 times 2 minus row 3. So you will get 4. Okay, and then 0, 0, you get 0. 2, 4, you can use your calculator or you can straight away get it. That should be 0 because our target is to get 0. Here you will get 0 and negative 2 will get 2. And then 0, 2 and then negative 2 will get 6. 0, 2 will get negative 2. And then the second row, 0. Okay, 1, 0 because 4 times row 2. So 1 times 4 is 4. 1. Here 4 will be 0. Of course, here should be 0. And then we have negative 2. Then negative 2. And then here we have to rewrite back row 3 because that is actually freeze row. So negative 2, negative 2, 2. Right. The last part is to change diagonal entries becomes 1. So we are going to multiply with 1 over 4. It's like divide by 4. 1 over 4, row 1. 1 over 4, row 2. 1, this is 4. So 1 over 4, row 3. So it depends on these numbers. You want to make that becomes 1, right? So here we're going to have 1, 0, 0. Divide by 4 here, we will have 1 over 2. And then 6 over 4, simplify